Welcome back to Insibles, everyone. So I'm going to go with you guys in the S&P 500 again. This is the SPY. We had a major spike going into close yesterday. We were looking to see if we can continue on with this momentum. And as you guys can see, we did have a pullback today as we were leading into Jerome Powell. Jerome Powell didn't mention anything major about monetary policy. Our major watch is tomorrow's Fed minutes. We're going to see exactly how we do hold up. Today's momentum overall is consolidating within the consolidation that we had from last Thursday that we did continue on lower from, and then we had a spike and continued on higher. So are we going to continue on higher here? I'm going to go over all of this with you guys. Now, all I ask in return is you smash that like button and hit subscribe if you want to see more chart updates on potential breakouts that I mention every single day throughout the week. And again, if you are a day trader or you are looking for intraday perspective breakouts, I know the market has been very choppy. Most breakouts have been pre-market news into open. We mentioned pre-market news before market open every single day. A major breakout, for example, with GOVX that we've had for the last 3 days, news after news after news coming out. We were initially moving because it was a monkeypox stock, and then we got a $6 price target yesterday, and then we had news this morning, a very nice continuation on the day. Even while market volatility, we did have that continuation today. So if you do want to see all these breakouts throughout the day, go to instables.com in the description below, and you will never miss a breakout like today again. So let's jump into this one. So jumping into the daily chart with you guys here on the S&P 500, again, this is the SPY. Now, we have been tracking the lower end of our channel, and we have been bouncing off of it. Again, we did get a hammer candle that we mentioned a couple days ago. We got this bounce. We did continue on this bounce yesterday. And then as you guys can see going into today, we are still within our channel that we were looking to see if we can break out of to possibly continue on a bounce. And we do need to jump back over our 20-day moving average to see if we can continue on higher with this bounce. So again, we do want to see a continuation on this bounce. Now, going into tomorrow, we do have Fed minutes, so that very much will predicate exactly what kind of momentum we do have. We have been getting a couple rejections with Powell speaking previously, and we did get rejected below our 20-day moving average. So going to tomorrow, we'll be very much on watch to see if we do continue on with that rejection and continue on lower below our channel, or if we do digest and we do continue on higher. Now, we do have our hammer candle that we did bounce from on Monday, and as you guys can see going to yesterday, we did have a doji candle coming out. Now we have another hammer candle coming out, showing us that we are trying to get rejection to the downside. As you guys can see on our MACD, we do again have that decrease in sell pressure to the downside. Now looking at our EMA lines, and this has been what we have been tracking. As you guys can see, we're getting extremely close, the closest we've ever had with our EMA lines trying to cross above here, and very much signaling this as we do have another hammer candle coming out. And then going to Fed minutes tomorrow very much will predicate exactly if we do continue to cross here and get that strength to the upside to possibly continue on that bounce, or if we do get rejected and we do continue on lower here. And looking at our volume here, as you guys can see, we don't have as much buy volume as we had yesterday. We actually had an increase in sell volume, so we didn't get that strong momentum to the upside like we got yesterday. But again, we were anticipating Jerome Powell's pre-recorded speech today, and we didn't have a major reaction off of that. So we did get a push at the end of the day, showing us that we are trying to get strength to the upside. But again, tomorrow's Fed minutes will very much predicate exactly if we do continue on higher. Now, looking at our Bollinger Bands here to recap on our Bollinger Bands, again, representing compression and decompression. No difference between yesterday and today. As you guys can see, we are not exactly pointing up, but very much within our Bollinger Band to see if we can start to consolidate within it to try to find a bottom here and try to continue on higher. Now, I will say we have about the 4th largest sell-off that we've had in stock market history with a 7-week sell-off. So we're going to see if we do continue on higher here in the market, if we do get that pressure to the upside, if we have an overreaction to the downside that we do need to cross here on these EMA lines with to get this pressure to the upside. So we'll be looking at exactly how this plays out. Again, watching Fed minutes tomorrow, once again, will be very key exactly how we do continue on higher in the market. So looking at these two hammer candles, we are trying to find a bottom, but we want to see exactly how we do try to hold this bottom, because if we do not find a bottom here, then we could get a large reaction to the downside. So we're going to be careful. So going into tomorrow, if we don't have any extra data that's added within these Fed minutes, and we do have a neutral day and the market reacts on its own, and it very much reacts to these hammer candles, then we could continue on higher. Again, we'll definitely be on watch for any data that is added, possibly increases in balance sheet runoffs, possibly increases in rates. However, if we do have, again, a neutral day tomorrow, it will be interesting exactly how the market does react. If we do have, again, nothing added to what we already know about monetary policy, again, Powell having a 50-point base rate hike for this June. In the next meeting, we already have a 50-point base rate hike that is mentioned. And then Powell in the previous meeting also did mention that we're going to have increases in balance sheet runoffs in June. So if nothing is added then we'll see how the market does react. It would be very interesting. We've had spikes to the upside when we had neutral days previously because we had so much pressure to the downside. So we'll see exactly how this does react. Now, again, with that said, if you are a day trader or you are looking for intraday perspective breakouts, I know the market has been very choppy. Most breakouts have been pre-market news in the open. We had pre-market news, for example, today with 𝐔𝐩𝐝𝐸X, pre-market news yesterday with 𝐔𝐩𝐸X. We had a major breakout with chickenpox stocks news that came out in the middle of the day with SIGA, and then 𝐔𝐩𝐸X continued a couple days ago. A 3-day rally with 𝐔𝐩𝐸X now. A very nice breakout that we had in the Instabulls room. Go to instabulls.com in the description below, and you will never miss a breakout like today again. And again, all of you Instabulls that come over every single day and support the channel, I appreciate every one of you guys. We're going to continue to go at it, looking for exactly which levels we do hold after tomorrow's Fed minutes will be what we're looking out for this week. And again, if you guys do like this video, it does help the channel grow, and I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in pre-market.